Let's analyze it. Even if he deceived all of us, the entire country, doesn't it mean that he's smarter than us? Yes. So such a person should be leading in foreign policy deals. Yes. Now, why will they rob us? So now they are in other countries trying to make money, transacting with governments, and our own newspaper is reporting bad news about them. This is how we brought Nam1 down. If bad news started on Amazon, he could never last it. All the people who bought things and never got them shipped. All those orders that complaints had to go back to suppliers only whom Amazon verified on their platform. If I bought something on your platform and I got frauded, it means that your platform should bear some responsibility of how things are sold there in the first place. It's just like these software platforms are just set up to perpetuate fraud. It's not the system that is for the fraud. It is the fraud. It is the fraud that entertains the system. Since it is the source of entertainment for the system, then the system will use it as a medium, but generational ancestral money will always be collected. You can owe someone grandfathers, fathers, and hope they never collect that money. Spiritually, it must happen. Physically, it must happen. The Antichrist is here. His job is not to smoke and drink. His job is to deceive the elite in our societies. I think there's something common between myself and Elon Musk. It's how we think and do things, but I think he might have a more diabolic approach to whatever he's doing. This guy just bought a company, 44 billion US dollars, and convincing the banks to pay. If it's your money, you don't need convincing. You just go pick it from the bank, which means this guy is spotting an opportunity to make Twitter great, which we all like. Every company started like that, like Facebook, like Twitter. When Jack Dorsey failed to sell Twitter to Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, it was because of data protection laws. Twitter always represented a free instantaneous feed. Facebook always represented come share my memories, until it was what are you selling? What are you posting? Now they have to analyze whatever you are doing before they allow you access. How can my culture violate your standards? In what form? That a human culture violate Facebook standard, where I see broad day prostitution being practiced. That is complete racism. A system designed to just uniquely make sure that black people never make enough money on Facebook. Yes, especially from Africa. See, my friend promoted and point where he had 18,000 views. When he stopped buying Facebook ad, Facebook just blocked his accounts. Said he doesn't have the right to post again. He cannot boost anything again. He said, how? They said their decision is final. There's no court to sue Facebook and say, see, I have committed my entire career on you. This is where I make my business, and I've put my money here. I've paid for you to promote my service, which means I must have the opportunity to enjoy customer engagement services. Now, you are bold enough to write back to me that you are now suppressing my content. For what reason? A post you said I have posted, which you have taken down. You now tell me that you have suppressed me. This is illegal. This is a threat to information freedom. Yes, if anyone is fighting for it, that makes Facebook illegal to operate. And that means we must adopt other free speech platforms. If Elon Musk really promised us a free speech on Twitter, then everyone must damn Facebook right away. Free speech is that what you write will be allowed to listened and interpreted, and what you allowed would last time on the platform. Okay? Speak your mind. Over 3 million internet radios active all time. How do you regulate that and take tax? So the government knows what they are doing when they transform things to e-levy. I don't understand why sometimes we just don't get it. E-levy is the savior we need right now to heaven. Our country needs e-levy so badly. Look at, even the money you save in the bank is digital money. Yeah. Yes. So if government is charging all electronic transactions, because today I had a message from Fidelity Bank which indicated that from first they were immediately going to start charging on the e-levy. That is not a problem. Our major concern is that Fidelity is saying that, dear valued customer, effective May 1st, 2022, the e-levy will apply to instant electronic transactions. Kindly visit, then they gave their account where I can go read that. It means e-levy is officially launching just in 2 days. In 2 days. The problem is not about the e-levy. The problem is how government plan to collect it. And this is something that I'm trying to understand, and I still haven't understood it well. I think government want to tax directly the telcos. Government want to use the telcos to collect that. If that is how government is doing it, that is fine. So we say that all revenue that the telcos are taking in terms of deposits, in terms of sending, government make a fixed percentage on it. Fixed. So now if MTN made 10,000 transactions last year, then government knows how much exactly is making. Government will not have to waste its time designing plugins or APIs to go and collect, where those APIs might also entirely might produce their own problems. But if government just rely on telcos, now government terms and conditions must be in a way that government has a supervisory role on the telcos because they exist on its territory. Yes. Just because, yes, they exist in Ghana, Ghana must have a law for them. If the countries educated in the universities are now so cling to Bitcoin, 6,000 students, no, this is 600 student defaulted, and that is a problem in my country today. This default is because most of them invested their monies in cryptos because of the hype they've been hearing and hadn't gotten any significant earnings from it. Most of them too use it for their own critical needs. What is more critical than education? It means that you don't believe in the education. It's quack. It's not producing the results that we are looking for. Why then will someone not prioritize his school fees and use it for another purpose? It's all about priority. What is so important to me? The kid believes that he must get the degree, but the kid knows that Bitcoin will give me the money now. So I think my government have an obligation to tax and tax properly. But we must have an instant regulation for Bitcoin. How can the US regulate and we don't? It means anybody that is operating on a US broker is paying tax to the US government. Because all your withdrawals, yes, you're paying tax to the US government. If you're on Coinbase, you're definitely paying tax to the US government. And you're in Ghana. Can you ask how many Coinbase accounts we have in Ghana? How many Ethereum accounts we have in Ghana? How many blockchain accounts that Ghanaians are operating on? Government is not able to tax on all these platforms. What we are saying is that government can make money also. It's not only the US government that has the capacity. If there are coins developed in Ghana, we are trading with it. There's no need to start shouting and making noise because the kid hasn't come to pay you for advertisement. You think you should write some negativity about that creativity. This is Children's Act. Let's ask Ghana Lottery the authority they have. This is for the government of the republic. Only alcohol can make more money than lottery. Let's ask government what authority does he have to sell alcohol. So government is already collecting tax on us. But some people are dodging this tax but collecting them from the public and enriching themselves. There are so many businesses who have evaded government taxes. They are collecting the taxes, but they are not paying government the taxes. Government must find a way to monetize the end. This is the best policy. This is the best thinking any government can think. In fact, we are early in the game to think this way, and other governments just around the globe will all join us, because e-levy is just the way through. Else, we are already paying it for other countries and then helping in those countries' development. When I buy something from AliExpress, who do I pay tax from? I pay from the government of Ghana to the Chinese. When I use Jumia to buy something, Jumia is just a drop shipping medium. Majority of the items are from China, the same Ali. So when Jumia is making more money, we say we are enriching the Ghanaian economy. No, we are enriching those who work at Jumia and making the Chinese and the Dubai Republic rich. Why? Because those are where we are shipping from. That is where our tax is paid to. Okay? Our government don't benefit that much. The tax our government benefit is too little. So if our government want to monetize us, then our government should have a platform for our digital transactions. Then we all use that platform. Then it means all the tax collected on that platform is for government. Why won't you create a Ghana card? Why won't you create a Ghanaian account that allow you to transact money in Ghana? And if it has the capacity to connect you through the world, that is interesting. But it means connecting through a Ghanaian app should give me lower charges. I shouldn't have to be charged by Coinbase for my transactions, and the Ghanaian government will also charge me for a transaction in which he does not host me. You must give me a service to make money off me. So if government want to control mobile money, they should give them a service. And if government want to tax us, the population, government should give us a service. What are you taxing us for? Government is telling us that free SHS is the reason. So free SHS is the reason the government of the republic, is introducing the e-levy. And we must all contribute in paying. In fact, we must all respect it to help. We don't have a problem with that. That is not our issue with the government. We are promoting e-levy with you, hands up. This is the way forward for the country. But let's look at a simplistic view of it. How simple can you collect and we all know what you are collecting? Then we all can tell that yes, this is helping us. Collect directly from the telco's earnings. Every in, tax. Every out, tax. This 2.5% can be reduced. Or we can have a standard 3%. It's still okay. 3% in, 3% out. That's 6%. So all transactions, there's a 6% flat rate on them. The telcos can take their charges. The government can take its charges. Then we can assure ourselves that we are not increasing this number. 6% will affect all of us. But it will help. The government can sort out the things the telcos need most. The government can help with infrastructure extension. We are in 5G, but our networks are still running 3G. In some places, you have to connect to 2G. 2G drain battery means I have to increase my radiation access. That is risky. 5mm is like a device should not be in your pocket. How then if I increase my radiations? When the network is low, your battery dies early. It's not also healthy for your battery. So government should collect more tax. Government should help the telcos to come to standard. It should develop the 5G line. We need it for communications. Then after that, government should ensure that he taxes it well. If you want to use the tax to do that, that is fair. I don't have the money, but this is the opportunity. I want to collect the money from you and do it. See, our government is not the first person doing business that way. Elon Musk is buying Twitter by using banks. He doesn't have the money, so he's calling on banks to say, hey, give me this money. I want to buy this Twitter. This is what and what I'll do to it. He has already told the public he's going to cut the board funding. How much the board of Twitter is taking, Elon Musk, is going to cut it down. This significant cutting will mean more money for the company to do other things that the company needs to do. Even they themselves, the board, more money for them. Yes, because if their investment is in the company, they will want the company to do things that will give the company more profit so they can earn. So that is not a problem at all for them. Maybe just the allowances that they used to get, that is what is suffering them from enjoying a big earning. Now leave those allowances. Let's use them in development and see if we don't make big returns for you because your money is with us. I don't think all these investors are going to take their money away because he's coming on board. And I think Jack Dorsey Elon Musk's idea. That's why he's selling. Because this is the same man who was making noise when Mark Zuckerberg wanted to buy it. He said, no, I don't sell. Flat, he told Mark Zuckerberg he's not selling. But he's the guy eager now to aid Elon Musk in buying such a product. That is why I think he liked his idea. And maybe Elon really stands for free speech. But let's see it tested out. Let's test Twitter out on free speech. Let's see if Twitter accepts us as who we are. Can we talk freely on Twitter? Unlike what Mark Zuckerberg is now doing with Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg is crazy. I don't understand the guy. Facebook was meant for us to come and share memories, ideas of who we are, to the community that loves us, our friends, those who know us. They know us for what we are. That is what we share. So are you saying we can no longer share to our group communities through you? You who used to say, come, bring your information here, is now telling me that, hey, what are you bringing? Let me look at it. You are now filtering my information to tell whether it is allowed on your platform or not. And I see TikTok taking the same approach. Where is free speech? Where am I allowed to talk what I have to talk for my community? Where is free speech? I think this digital media has just hijacked free information. If Elon Musk really and I mean if he's really going to allow Twitter operate with that freedom, then Twitter is the only place to be now. Freedom to share any information on the community. Now, the next place to be is Podbeans, the #1 podcast hosting platform in the world. Podbean can set you a radio in few seconds. And this is the most interesting thing I like about Podbeans, is it allows you to use your Gmail, it allows you to use your Facebook to automatically sign up. It doesn't require any complicated form filling. If you already have an account, you can sign up to Podbean easily. Podbean is like a radio podcasting device on your phone. It allows you to talk and everyone will hear. Don't go to the scam website. I'm leaving a link below. This is the right link to use and register Podbeans. I referred you, and Podbean understand that. Join Podbean now and be able to talk wherever you are. Join shows wherever you are. Anywhere in the world you can join us, share your views to us on our live radio, and you can always visit our website on www.99.6.live will be written on this audio, and that is where you listening straight from. When we are on the radio, you will get us there. When we are on the TV, you will get us there. When we are on Facebook, you will get us there. Wherever we are, you just visit 99.6.live and you will see where we are getting live from. Anyone who wants to go live can register the .live domain in Ghana for just 30 Ghana cedis. Anywhere you are live, our bloggers will help you do redirection. They don't need to come to where you are. They will automatically direct content to that area so that people can listen to you. We are very grateful today for sharing this information with you. This is 99.6 Radio. This is Radio Bazaar. And I'm happy to share all these news readings with you in English. Our colleagues will translate that accordingly in Bazaar for our relatives' understanding. Welcome to the new edition. The radio podcasting will continue in the evening. We have